Elizabeth, you and I love finding little ways to make life easier and happier. And one happiness stumbling block can be the difficulty of finding the right clothes that make us feel good and look great. And that's why it's exciting to tell everyone about Daily Look, the number one highest rated personal styling service that brings the joy back into getting dressed. Daily Look makes it very simple. You take a fun, quick style quiz online where you share your preferences, lifestyle, and what makes you feel your best. Then a professional stylist curates a box just for you, filled with pieces that are perfect for your life.
What you'll love about Daily Look is how it combines convenience with that wonderful feeling of discovering new favorites. If you're ready to simplify your life and bring more happiness into your wardrobe, go to dailylook.com and use the code HAPPIER at checkout to get your first styling fee waived. That's dailylook.com and use code HAPPIER at checkout. Because when you look good, you feel good, and that's something we all deserve.
Starting your credit card search with NerdWallet? Smart. Using their tools to finally end that search successfully? Even smarter. Filter for the features you care about, access the latest deals, and add your top cards to a comparison table to make smarter decisions. All powered by the Nerds' expert reviews of over 400 credit cards. Head over to nerdwallet.com/learn more to find smarter credit cards, savings accounts, mortgage rates, and more. NerdWallet. Finance smarter. NerdWallet Compare, Inc., NMLS 1617539. I'm Gretchen Rubin, and this is A Little Happier. In partnership with Wilderness England, my sister Elizabeth and I went on a wonderful hiking trip in England. One day, as part of the trip, our group visited the famous Poison Garden at Alnwick Castle, a place that I've wanted to see for years. Alnwick Castle is the traditional seat of the Duke of Northumberland, and the garden was established by the current Duchess of Northumberland when she and her husband took up residence there. The walled and gated garden is terrific. I was fascinated to learn about all these dangerous plants and how their poisons work, and also to hear some famous examples of how people use these poisons in various crimes. Some of the plants are so dangerous that they're kept in cages, and one is even kept in a closed container because merely touching it causes such severe agony. For our tour, we had a terrific guide who was full of information and also very funny. At one point, he was explaining how a particular plant could be used as a deadly poison and was also an important ingredient in life-saving medicine. I was reminded of one of my secrets of adulthood. Every medicine can become poison. During his discussion, as an aside, our guide made a casual remark that I keep thinking about. He said, "Oh, the Duchess doesn't want me talking about medicine. She wants me to stick to poison." And I thought, how interesting. I think that's true. People are interested in a poison garden, not a medicine garden. I'm sure some people would be interested, but it wouldn't attract the crowds of people waiting in line like we saw. I was curious to learn more about the garden, so when I returned home, I looked it up online. I found an article in Smithsonian Magazine in which the Duchess is quoted explaining her idea for the poison garden. "I thought, this is a way to interest children," she says. "Children don't care that aspirin comes from a bark of a tree. What's really interesting is to know how a plant kills you." I agree. I think that's true. Why is that? Why is a poison garden so much more interesting than a medicine garden? Perhaps it's the negativity bias, our hardwired tendency to be more interested in, learn better, and pay attention more to things of a negative nature than by things that are positive or neutral. I have to admit, for years, I'd been wanting to visit that poison garden, and I don't think that an apothecary garden would have been on my bucket list. It's true for children, and it's true for me too. I'll post a link to an article about the poison garden in the show notes. I'm Gretchen Rubin, and I hope this makes your week a little happier.
Time is luxury, which is why Polestar spent so much time designing and refining every aspect of Polestar 3, their luxury electric performance SUV, so you can drive with up to 315 miles of range, so you can listen in 3D with up to 25 speakers and Bowers & Wilkins surround sound, and you can seamlessly stay connected with Google built in the entire time you're driving. All to make the time you spend behind the wheel of Polestar 3 the best time of your day. Book your test drive at Polestar.com.